if you had older brothers, they would go to the temple and the priest would read the auguries to find out if it was an auspicious day to get married. If it was not an auspicious day, the wedding would be postponed. And nobody got married in the month of May. May was the month that they honored their dead. The favorite month to get married in was June because it was dedicated to Juno, the goddess of marriage. Now, as night fell, the family would gather in the atrium, and you would sit very demurely on the couch in the atrium with your mother to await the arrival of the bridegroom. And you could hear the arrival of the bridegroom because they were very raucous in their approach, him and his entourage. There would be a knock at the door, and your father, not the slave who was your porter, would open the door and invite the man in. As soon as you heard that knock on the door, you dropped to your knees, wrapped your arms around your mother's waist, and you held on for dear life. The bridegroom came and wrapped his arms around your waist and pulled you apart from your mother. Once he separated you, you went flailing and screaming and kicking as he drugged you outside of the house. As soon as you stepped outside, you were a married woman and expected to behave as such. You would find yourself standing underneath a blue silken canopy if you were wealthy. If you were poor, it was any cloth that they could possibly get a hold of. And then there would be a torch-lit parade through the streets of Rome. Now, people joined in these wedding processions because they were just fun to do so. And everybody would sing the wedding song and shout advice to the bridegroom as he passed, and they would throw flowers and grain at the bride. Now, this throwing of grain was for fertility, and this is where we get throwing rice at brides at a modern wedding. It comes from these ancient times. The other ancient custom, or the ancient Roman custom we have, is the wearing of a gold band on your third finger to symbolize your marriage. After the Roman Empire fell, this did not come back into vogue until the Victorian era, but this is an ancient Roman custom. When you arrived at the bridegroom's house, you stopped. The bridegroom would pick up the bride, and he would carry her over the threshold. This is so that she doesn't trip and start her new life off on the wrong foot. There would be wood laid in a fireplace in the atrium, and she would take one of her wedding torches and she would light that fire, blow out the torch, and then throw it out the door. And everybody would scramble to see who could get the marriage torch because that was considered good luck.